1 minute and counting. Could this guy get any more lazy? No plan, just slapping things together. I haven't decided which one I want to play tonight. So whoever is watching, you got two choices tonight. In the chat, which do you prefer to watch? Just put 22 or 25. And whatever number I see, if I see more 22s, then I'll play 22s. If I see more 25s, I'll play 25. And I'll give it, I don't know, give it a minute or two, let people decide. And if nobody decides, I guess I'll just have to do the random wheel thing. I'm here from the jump for once. I'm here from the jump for once. Yeah, I know what you're voting for, Jeremy. So far it's leaning towards 22. I don't quite fully... Okay, yep, 22. So there's one for 22. Welcome in, Jeremy. I don't quite fully understand your first comment. I'm here from the jump for once. Ivy's not picking. So far, it's leaning more towards 22. We're gonna, and that's the harder one I'm playing. I'll give it. I'll give it like a minute here. And you know what? While we're waiting, I can definitely get it. You know what? I'll get them both warmed up. Let's get that one going, because it does take a little while for them to get booted up here. Yeah, probably shouldn't be doing them both at the same time, but that's probably going to slow things down even worse. Come on, AMD, my Verizon, you can handle it. Yeah, so I mean, it's sometimes it's hard to decide. I totally get it. Well, either way, I'll get them both kind of booted up here. Which one was I playing? Oh, the poor little farmer. I have been experimenting with the Fox Creek logging map, seeing if I can make it work. I kind of am, but it's not ready for public viewing yet, I don't think. Okay, now I got that one booting. Is 25 gonna boot? Come on, give me a desktop here. Uh-oh, I lost everything here. Oh, here we go. Alright, we need to close this. If things just totally crash out on me, forgive me, guys. I think I can load these both at once. Alright. Ooh, peach cobbler. I want some. And fish. How dare you, Ivy? Oh, that sounds so good. I didn't catch any fish last time I went, so I don't have any fish. Well, I got some frozen in the freezer, but all right, that one's rocking and a rolling. Let's see. Oh, mine! Look at all these old game saves I have. I think it was this one. I kind of like the old music on 22 than I do 25. There's things I love about 22 that I wish I had on 25 and vice versa. You know, just I definitely, I don't know, I should make a list some night. Yeah, take your shoes off. Kick back, relax. Now I just got to decide which game I'm going to play. I'm kind of leaning towards 22 because Jeremy kind of voted for 22. Nobody else is voting. 22 would be the harder game, and I don't have a whole lot going on right now, whereas 25, we already got a thing going, where we got some cows named, and where we have animals going. So it's still a really, really big toss-up. Oh, come on. Oh, there's, I was going to say, is this thing going to load? There is one more thing we can do while we're loading, just in case we just absolutely can't decide. We can have, what do they call that? Spinning decision wheel? Random spinner. Random spinner wheel. There we go. Oh, I still got stuff left over from last time I used it. Alright, let's see. Let's make this quick and easy. 22. 25. Well, since nobody can make a decision, including me, we'll let what the heck's the name of that on Terminator? Cyberdyne. We'll let Cyberdyne decide our fate. $25 it is. Which is probably better. We'll go with 25. Alright, let's shut down 22 so we don't have any lag. Yeah, because like I say, I haven't done anything else since the last video I put up, so it'd be a lot of hard work. So we'll go with 25. That way we split things up a little bit here. There we go. There we go. Let's see, where do we leave off on this map? I did work on this map a little bit since we've last been on here. I did get the second crop put up, and I also, off camera, I did get finishing... Ugh, God, I can't even talk tonight. Finished fertilizing this field, got it cultivated. With that newer cultivator I have, I am going to have to pick a little rock. Maybe not. If it's the yellow rock, I won't have to pick it. I can just roll it in. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Yes. Okay, so I can just roll that in once I plant it. So that is ready for planting. I also took the advice of... I forgot who told me about it. I got a little bit better manure spreader. I'm waiting for the comment from Jeremy. Any moment now. Here's the comment. Come on, Jeremy. Spit it out. It is a better spreader. It spreads a little wider, a little faster. It wasn't bad. Definitely a little quicker than one I had. Come on, Jeremy. Spit it out. Cows. How is the cows doing here? We have to check up on the cows. I don't think the one pregnant with the 3 babies popped yet. But we got a heck of a herd going on here. We'll do this. There we go. Bandit's doing good. Heidi's due to have a baby in a few months. Cutie Katie's pregnant again. Pineapple just had her baby. Oreo's too little. Byron the bull. Milka is the one. She's going to have her 3 babies tomorrow, next month. Oh, we're going to have 4 babies. Oh, man. So tomorrow, we got babies. Lots of babies. We have babies coming. Okay, so let me get myself rethinking here. It is July. Everything's harvested. I think we can advance a month. The cows were good. Yeah, everything's good there. Oh, even the manure pit's behaving itself today. Funny deal. Maybe it's only if it gets so full, maybe it crashes out. I don't know, it's weird. I was having trouble with my manure pit. I gotta keep checking that once in a while. It'll say manure pit not available. So, okay. Ah, here we go. I made ooh, beef. Soup. Everybody's talking about food. I thought Jeremy was going to be smart aleck and comment on my new manure spreader, but he must not feel like teasing me tonight. Somebody's got to tease me. Somebody needs to knock me down a peg or two. I think we are all set. Let's have some babies. Now the pup and I are ready. Yeah. Take a load off. Everybody relax. And if I'm boring enough, maybe I'll put you guys to sleep. I hear I'm a good sleeping pill sometimes. Alright, I think we advance into August. Go look at all the baby calves we have. We got 4 due to pop. Raining. Gotta hope it quits raining before the morning. That's the best you could come up with on the fly, Jeremy. John Deere and Menard go hand in hand. See, there you're on my side. I thought we were rivals, not allies. All right, I forgot to look to see. All right, we have babies here. 1, 2. Were they all successful births? 3, 4. Yep. We have 4 new babies. Were they all brown? Oh, and they were all brown Swiss, too. And 2 of them are bulls. Alright, we have babies. And where there's babies, there's more milk. So the milk chicks should be getting up there. Ooh, look at that little guy prancing around. They sleeping. So, anybody in chat, we do have 4 new babies we could name in this stream. 2 bulls and 2 females. Where's the other 2 babies? Where are they hiding at? This grass is getting so tall we can't find them. But they're hiding in here. I was going to say, how did that get out? I thought that was a cow. It was a deer. I was going to say, how'd that cow get out? Where are they hiding? In here somewhere? Or maybe they're in the barn. Hiding in the barn? Excuse me. Coming through. Where's the babies? Hiding in the milk house? Where's the babies? Why do I only see 2 babies? Well, maybe the game has a limitation on how many actual animals it can show. I never did check to see what that setting was. But I know there's a limit to that. Either way, we for sure got 4 new babies. 2 bulls and 2 heifers. All waiting to be named. Today was not a one-pan day here. Oh yes, we can do that. Let's do that right away. Yes, we do have to have a bull named Sue. I like that idea. How am I going to get to that? That grain cart is always in my way. Let's go this way. We must have a bull named Sue. That only makes sense. Oops. I am still not used to this. You go from 22 to 25 and things are just so different. Which one? Let's do the more expensive one. Should I just put Sue, or should I do this? A bull named Sue. I kind of like that idea. I mean, nothing's permanent. You can always change the name later, but I kind of like that. A bull named Sue. I'm gonna go with it. I like it. Does it all show up when you do that? Oh, it doesn't leave the spaces in. Oh, because I didn't put spaces in it. Let's try this so it spreads out a little bit. Confirm. Did that do it? Nope, it won't let me put spaces, so it's kind of hard to read that way. Gotta be a bull named Sue. Yep, that's what I did. But it looks kind of funny because it won't let me put spaces in between. You know what, we'll go with it for now. Like I say, nothing's permanent. We can always change it later. Okay, is there anything we can do in August? I don't think there's much I can do other than, let's see, I'm sure you guys are getting hungry. Yes, you are. I can mix up another batch of feed here. I got plenty of hay, plenty of straw. Let's see, let's put you right about here. I wish they would change the exit point to the rear on this thing. That is just one of them little things that annoys the crap out of me. God, you cows are loud. My goodness. Yes. Making the Puppa dog cake tomorrow. Is it the puppy's birthday? A bull named Sue. ABNS. Yeah, there we go. ABNS. Yeah, there we go. 2. I wish them bags would dump a little quicker too. 3. And 4. As the herd gets bigger, I will be doing this more and more often. And we need a few bales of straw. Let's do 3, I think. 2 for bedding. I guess we only needed 1. That's alright, we can always put 1 back. Oh, come on. Work with me today. They're always a puppy on the inside. I had a German Shepherd. He acted like a puppy his whole life. Till the very end, when he was hurting. Every Shepherd I had always had that problem with their hip and back where they couldn't walk anymore. Let's empty these bales out first. I need 3. Yes, I did. Matter of fact, that's the only way to get that map on FS22. You have to download the whole pack. I did. I checked out all them maps, and yeah, they're pretty cool. But I still like that mountain one. I don't know what it is about. I don't know, just something about living high up on the mountain. But yeah, there was one there that did have a little bit more open area. I can't think of the name of the one I thought you would like. I think there was one called like Green Valley or something like that. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of different maps in that pack. Okay. How you doing, Momos? Cows are fully fed? Yes. I never did see how we were doing on the milk checks. You know what? I think... Yeah, there was like 4 or 5 different maps on there. Or maybe there was one that said mountain on. I just can't remember. Too much in my brain. My brain can only store so much info. But yeah, I checked every one out, and it was hard to pick between them. The cool thing is the Fox Creek one is available on FS22. but there is a little bug. And I might jump onto that map real quick just to show you what that little bug is. First, let me save our progress here. You know what? I think I'm just gonna... No, I better save it, because something could go wrong in the night. And as long as I'm saving it, let's just jump on that map real quick. That map is just almost perfect, but there's just one thing that just annoys the heck out of me. And I really don't have a workaround for it. Ooh. I guess I downloaded a few more mods. I'm gonna hit 1,000 mods yet. Oh, I'm always checking out the latest mods and downloading things all the time. I did look up some info, and there's really no fix to it. It's from what I read, it's a map texture mod, and converting it from 22 to 25. Yeah, it looks, but it could be mud. I'll show you when you see what it does. I think you'll have a better understanding. Not everything does it. It's just mostly this this skid steer. Other things seem to drive okay in it. It's just certain things. Certain things won't drive through it. Now you can see what it's doing already. See how the tires are kind of sinking? But when you're trying to load stuff, okay, then you back up. Look what happens. You can't move. You're stuck. See what I mean? It's just a little too deep. There, I'm stuck. I can't move. Now you see what's happening here? It's just a little too deep. I mean, that really sinks into the ground, man. But now you buy some other tractors. Now some stuff you can drive through it. I think like this little guy, believe it or not, he drives through just fine. I mean, it still leaves the ruts, but it will drive through it. So I could probably make it work. See, it leaves deep ruts and it slows you down. Well, it doesn't even slow me down. See, some things drive just fine. It's just certain vehicles. See that? It's sinking, but at least you can still drive through it. But I mean, man, look how deep them ruts are. If you drive fast, it don't sink. So it is almost kind of like a mud. I don't know. So I could probably make it work, but I don't know. Oh, and what was the other thing that was annoying me? Oh, there was like a collision over here that I couldn't get rid of, and I thought that was strange. I don't know if they're going to add something here later, but I was trying to walk through here to cut down a tree, and there's a mysterious collision here. And it's like, okay, there's nothing here. Why am I hitting something? But there's like a collision here, and I don't know what it is. So it is almost perfect. I really do like this map. And like I say, I did start playing on it. I already had things, as you can see, set up. I wish I had this well on FS22. Oh, that was the other thing I noticed. On another save I did, I noticed when I made a small field here, I couldn't spread my lime. Well, I could spread it, but it didn't have a visual effect. So I was noticing little bugs, and again here, you can see here the wheels are sinking. Wherever there's this gravelly texture, you sink. But when you're not, the map is fine. So it's doable, but I'm kind of stalling to see if they patch it. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I just like the idea of being a hermit up on the mountain. I don't know why I'm in that mood, but yeah, I pretty much got everything kind of set up and planned, but then I kind of missed 22. I like that through the years idea too. I love starting in 1950 and then 51, 52, 50, slowly working my way up. I like that idea too. So that's kind of the reason I went back to 22 for a little bit. Nostalgia, and I just felt like playing 22 again for a little bit. Alright, what was we doing here? Poor little farmer. Okay. Back on track. Oh, yes, yes, you are right about that. And that's on both 22 and 25. Yeah, there are some parts of the map, like it's, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like already a field, but it's not a field, but the game registers it as a field. I get what you're saying there, Jeremy. Yeah, there's a lot of maps that are kind of like that. Even the map I'm currently playing on, I think, has some areas that are like predetermined, especially like grass parts. Let's see, how do I do this? Well, maybe this map doesn't have it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about, where it's already like random little parts are already like plowed, grassy areas, something like that. Okay, I think I was just gonna go ahead and advance time. Then we get some planting done. Yep, always be a puppy. Once a puppy, always a puppy. Yeah, it can, especially like when you're cultivating and stuff. It I don't know how to word it, but yeah, it messes things up. Because I even had some patches on this area here where I had to fix them around the edges. I was going to see if there was one little... I think there's one little patch left that registers as like part of a... Yeah, instead of meadow grass, it's actually planted grass. And it can kind of screw things up a little bit. But that's where I wish Ivy had a computer and she could fix all these bugs for us. Should I plant with this or should I plant with the... You know what? I think I'm going to plant with the Alice Chalmers. Where is the Alice? Oops, you know what? I should probably feed the cows first. Make sure them stay well fed. We're up to mixing a batch of feed once a month, people. I was getting by like every other day. Herd's getting bigger. Mixing lots of feed. More feed, more feed. I never did see if my milk checks were keeping up. They can't because I had $3,000. I don't think we're quite keeping up here yet. Well, so far we are. Kinda are. Why can't I scroll? There we go. Where is the milk checks? Okay, but the milk checks are climbing. We're up to $1,000 milk check. We need $1,500 to break even with that bank loan. So we're almost keeping up. We might still have to do a contract every now and then, or sell a little hay. But we're getting to where we can kind of sustain ourselves. Oh, we're up to 12 cows now. Nice. Plus, we do have some bulls we could sell eventually. I know I got a couple bulls getting up there. That'll bring in some good money. Ah, yes, a storyline. I kind of started out that way, but then I always get off track and then I forget what the story is. I had a pretty good story going with my first series. I had somewhat of a story. I'd be making happy maps. Yes, and they'd be all sunflowers. Lots and lots of sunflowers. Let's do 2 bales of straw this time. I don't think we need quite that much straw. You go in here. Someday that door will stay open. Someday. There we go. 3 bales of hay, please. Well, if we run short of money, I definitely can sell a little bit of hay. I've been keeping up with the hay good. What happened to my mix? Why did that dump out? Was I too close to the trigger? That dumped hay into there, didn't it? Stupid game. Alright, not accepting that mistake. That was not my fault. I don't know why that... I didn't tell it to dump. It, like, dumped by itself. I thought that was a strange noise. Good thing I didn't save. What a silly game. Yeah, definitely we would be... I would gladly play on a map Ivy made. That'd be awesome. You should do that sometime, Ivy. They're not the most powerful thing. It'd be a little slow. And I've done that a lot of times to help people out. Just go on Amazon. Matter of fact, I think I'll do that now real quick. I think I can get away with that. And I think you can even get them with Windows 11 now. You're taking a little bit of a gamble, but it's a good gamble. Refurbished desktops. Yeah, you could get like a little guy like this. Like I say, they're not the most powerful thing, but for like $160, they're not a bad little computer. They're not the greatest for gaming, but just for basic emails, you know, just to have a basic computer. I mean, it's got a Core i5, which is not bad. It's not a bad computer. The only thing it'd be lacking is video graphics. You'd probably have to turn your video graphics down quite a bit. But just to have a basic computer, you know, I've bought a lot of these for people, you know, people that are having a hard time financially, just to give them something. Because yeah, to build a halfway decent gaming computer, you're talking $500 to $600 just for something halfway decent. But this is the cheapest I can find. I've even found ones that are cheaper, but there, yeah, $116. Core i5, 16 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabyte hard drive. That's not bad for the price. They're basically desktop computers like that came out of an office that don't meet, you know, and they just refurbish them and resell them. So they are used, so you are taking a little bit of a gamble buying one, but I've had really good luck with these refurbished computers. I've bought a lot of them over the years. Something to consider. They don't include a monitor or anything. You get just the desktop usually. But it's something, you know, something to consider if that's an option that would work for you. Alright, what was we doing before things screwed up here? Oh, the game is not cooperating with me tonight. Alright, we want to get into September. But yeah, on anybody else out there, you know, because I know Windows 10 is about to expire here. I think you only got about a month left. I forget the exact date, but sometime in October, Windows 10 is done. So you either have to switch to Linux or jump to 11. As much as I despise Windows 11, but got to do something. Oh, yeah, we could definitely do that. Do you have around your area, Ivy, like a Goodwill or like a Goodwill type store, a thrift store Sometimes you can find small LCD monitors really cheap for like 10-20 bucks. You know, because people will get new monitors. Garage sales, you know, keep an eye out for cheap. You know, people sometimes even just throw them away. And they're perfectly fine LCD monitors. The only reason they throw them away is because they want the super high resolution big screen monitors. But yeah, if you keep an eye out, thrift store, garage sales, stuff like that, I mean, 5, 10, 20 bucks, you can get a really nice monitor. Mouse and keyboard, you can pick that up at Walmart for 10, 20 bucks. If you just keep your eye open, you can find some good deals, Ivy. I think if you just kind of keep your eye open, check Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes they got good deals. I think you can get yourself set up with a somewhat halfway decent PC for around $200 if you keep your eyes open. What was I doing? Mixing feed. That's what we're doing. Oh, I gotta remember to keep that mixer away from the trigger a little bit, so don't dump my hay in there again. Alright. Okay, hopefully we're far away enough from the trigger this time. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. As long as it's a USB keyboard, it'll work just fine. Alright, let's see if we can mix this screw this batch up. Yes, absolutely. You can, if you have a newer TV, you absolutely can use your TV as a monitor. Absolutely. As long as it's got HDMI. I know even some TVs even have the old VGA. You could, well, VGA, that's kind of a dying thing. But if you had an older computer with the old VGA port, HDMI or DisplayPort, DVI. And if it doesn't, you can definitely buy cheap adapters. How many did I dump in there? Oh, one more yet. Okay. I'm not a very good multitasker. I get distracted easily, and I have faith in you, Ivy. I know you can put something together. And you already have, from what I've heard, you already have some pretty good, decent, older computer knowledge, and not a whole lot has changed. Will you go through the door, please? There we go. I find if I walk in far enough, then the door don't shut on me. There. That should take care of the bedding. Did I put the straw in here already? No, I didn't. Okay. I've made that mistake before. You're not paying attention and you dump something in that you weren't supposed to dump in here. There we go. We're going to get this right here pretty soon. 3 bales of hay, please. Then maybe we can get some planting done. Even like recycling centers. Before they shut that one down up here by me, I had an actual computer recycling center, and if you walked in there, some places would. It depends on the place. Some places would let you look around, some wouldn't. I knew some workers there, and they would even save stuff for me. Like, hey, are you interested? You know, hey, we're going to destroy this. If you're interested, we'll sell it to you for a few bucks. Or sometimes they just give it to me. You know, check out recycling centers. You know, a lot of that older stuff is still good enough to do. You know, it'll work just fine. Cows should be topped off. Sweet. All right. It is September. I do believe that is planting season for barley or wheat. What should I do? I did barley last time. Let's do wheat this time. And let's use the Alice Chalmers. That's got a few more ponies. That might work a little better. Whether I have enough seed, I don't know. give that poor little Ford a break. That little Ford 9N man has been doing all the work. Where did I put... Oh yeah, I put my planter in the barn. I was gonna say I couldn't remember where I put it. They need to turn the sound down just a little bit on that Alice. It's a little bit loud. Just a wee bit. There we go. And this just barely fits through the door here. There we go. Anybody else watching tonight? I also strongly encourage you to watch Ivy Sunflower's last live stream of Farming Simulator 25. At about the 52 or 53 minute mark, I had to stop the video. I must have laughed for 5-10 minutes straight. That was so funny and so true. And the way she said it with that little bit of sarcasm in her voice, it just... Oh, it made me laugh. I haven't had a laugh like that for so long. It was just so funny. How she was telling everybody how they like to play, and then she goes, Duke likes to be broke. And it just... He never has any money, and it just hit me. It was just so funny. Just the way she said it. It was just hilarious. I'm less broke in this game. Little less broke. We're making some money. But see, once I start making too much money, I'm like Jeremy. See, then I gotta be broke again. Yeah. Then she was driving the Farmall H and what was the other one? The 4060. Both of them tractors with a tricycle front end at full speed, road gear, turning, and then questioning, why am I tipping over? It's a tricycle front end. Of course you're gonna tip over. I know why. You never rode three-wheelers when you were a kid. See, I grew up on three-wheelers, and you learn very quickly that you don't make fast turns with vehicles with tricycle front ends. That's how I learned on a three-wheeler. You learn real quickly how gravity and centrifugal force work. Do you see how I took that turn with this? This will tip over too, this little Alice. You drive it too fast and you make a sharp turn, it's going to tip right over. I've damn near done it in real life a couple of times. You know, coming home, road gear on an H. Oh no, that had the wide front end. Must have been the... Oh, what the heck was that other tractor? Oh, that M. I think it was an M. Took that turn a little fast, and you could feel that wheel coming up, and you just kind of back off. Yes, and if you like art and coloring, definitely watch those videos. I will admit I get a little bit behind on those because those I'm a little more interested in the game videos. I'm not real big into art, but every once in a while she'll color something that catches my eye, and then I'll definitely watch some of that. But I will admit I don't watch all of it because I'm not a super big art fan or really super into coloring. But every once in a while she'll draw something like, ooh, hey, you know, that's pretty darn cool. You know, like the latest one, Cosmos, that little troll. I like that little cutie. When you did the dragon, that was really awesome. But can only watch so much. I know I'm getting way behind on hillbilly stuff, way behind on T-gaming. I'm pretty much caught up with Jeremy's latest videos. I watched them backwards, but I'm caught up. Slight misunderstanding. Episode 2 came out, I thought it was episode 2, but then I seen 3 videos on there. I'm like, what? Oh, wait a minute, he made a second episode 1. Oh, I guess I gotta watch that one. I thought it was a little strange he was already fluffing hay. I'm like, hey, where's the episode where you cut the hay? I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, where's the pens? I'm like, what happened here? He must have restarted. Sure enough, like, oops, oh, that's why. Life's little moments. Yeah, that's how I... Boy, that's hard to see. Yeah, that's where I see most of your art videos. I'll see one of the shorts and I'm like, ooh. And then if it's really intriguing and if I got time, I'll try to watch some of the longer videos. But some of them videos, I mean, man, there's a couple of them where you're like, some of them lives you're on there like 5-6 hours. I'm like, whoa. I don't know if I got time to watch all that. Sometimes I'll skim through it a little bit, which means I probably missed the good parts. But it's a busy time of year, like tomorrow, helping a neighbor move. I gotta pick up a trailer. And then I gotta get my tools and stuff ready for, I gotta pour concrete Thursday. What do I got going on Friday? I'll have to go look at the calendar. I know the rest of this week is gonna be very busy. So I'm gonna get behind on things again. Yeah, and that is a very big help, Ivy, when you do the shorts. That way at least I get to see some of it. Ugh. I think the next wise investment might be to get a little bit bigger planter. I wouldn't mind if that would be just a little bit wider. Not a lot, just a little. See, there's a big advantage to the tricycle front end. I don't know if you remember, but when I was doing this stuff with that Ford 9N, it didn't turn very sharp. This little sucker, you can turn it on a dime, man. Big advantage. Ooh, there's a deer running through my field. Wow, is it just me, or does it seem like this field is taking more seed than it used to? Yeah, see, before I used to have to turn like this because I couldn't turn sharp enough, but this thing will turn nice and sharp. That's how I used to have to turn. But now with the tricycle front end. Hello, sis. No apology necessary. You're a very, 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 very busy person, and you know what? I think I'm gonna thank you live on the internet. Thank you so much for helping take the stitches out of Mama's nose. I could have done it, but you have much more experience, so I'm glad you did it instead of me. And that's the latest update on Ma. Her skin cancer nose thing is healing very nicely. She's doing very well. Oh, yes, I remember King Tut. I wish, sis, that you and your therapist could find a better way for that release. I know it's a good thing in the end, but if there's a way you could do that without having that nosebleed thing, because that can't be good to be doing that either. I mean, I know everything has its side effects, but I wish there was a better alternative to that. Well, I think I'm going to have to go get some more seeds. I am running out of seeds. Let's see, this looks like a good corner to temporarily stop in. Just seemed like the seeds lasted longer than that last time I planted. Do I even have seeds? I think I still got seeds left. Can I squeeze in there enough to hit the trigger? I'd rather not have to pull it out if I don't have to. Loud noises, guys. Once I'm back in the shed, this is going to get loud. Come on, can we do this? Yes, I can. Sweet! There. If you get a chance, sis, you need to watch Ivy's channel, her last live on when she did a live on Farming Simulator, and it's fairly long, but there's just one part I want you to see. It's about 52 or 53 minutes in, where she's teasing me a little bit, and I laughed so hard. Oh, did I laugh so hard? Where she was talking about how every person plays differently. And then she did it in her little sarcastic laugh voice. And Duke likes to play, and he's always broke, and he's never got any money. And it just the way she said it was just so funny, but so true. I laughed so hard. It was just hysterical. Duke is always broke. But you know, be honest with me, guys. Does anybody know a rich farmer? There's no such thing. Farmers are not rich. Hey, Byron! Can anybody name a rich farmer? There's no such thing. Farmers are not rich. Here I was just talking about how this tricycle front end turns on a dime, and I'm still turning the old way anyway. The gang is all here tonight. Oh, except Heidi. Where's Heidi? She'll show up when I go to make hay. She likes to watch the baler poop bales out. Boy, that's hard to see where I left off. I wish they would darken where you planted a little better. It's so hard to see where you've been. Oh, I think I'm on the right track here. Yeah, they always make the ground texture so hard to see where you planted and where you left off. Depending on the angle of sun. See, now, like this way I can see it real good. But boy, when you get in them shady areas and or the sun's not at the right angle, it's hard to see where you've been. Oh! Sure can. Name one. His name is Duke. He rich in attitude. Oh, I thought, for a second there, I thought I was naming another calf when I saw the name in the chat. By the way, we have 3 more calves we can name. We had 4 more babies last night. So, the herd is getting bigger. We have 2 heifers and a bull to name yet. If anybody's interested in naming more animals. Alright, can I make that sharp of a turn without missing the corner? I was before. Oh yeah. Good deal. Also, in Ivy's last live stream, the farming, she also confirmed. I had another guy that was supposed to tell me, but he never got back to me. Ivy confirmed that the less 100 horsepower or less challenge can be done on console. It's a little harder to do, a few less mods to choose from, but it is possible to do. So Ivy confirmed that for us, and it sounds like she'll also confirm this in the chat. It sounds like she might even take on that challenge, maybe. I don't want to say it's hard. It's not necessarily a hard challenge, just a very tedious challenge. Like you notice right here, just planting this little itty bitty field is taking up most of my live stream. It's a lot of going around and around and around and around and around the field. It's just a very, very tedious way to play. Not necessarily hard. But it does take some strategic planning, especially if you're going to be a poor broke farmer like me. You know, you really got to think, okay, what do I want to spend my money on next? Can I afford this? You know, you got to think, okay, how am I going to make money? How do I want to make money? A little more strategic planning involved when you play like me and Jeremy do. It just makes the game feel more real and interesting to me because that's how my dad really farmed. I remember him, especially when I was a kid and we were poor, he would go to farm auctions and buy the clunkiest, junkiest farm equipment, cuss and weld and patch it up, barely working, you know, because we had no money. We were poor farmers. It wasn't until I was in my teens where we were actually successful farming. You know, but we always had broke, busted equipment. Just, it was a struggle. And again, anyone listening to my streams and watch my videos, especially modders, if you make old, rusty equipment that barely works cheap, I'm your man. I will definitely play with your mod. The rustier, the older, the clunkier, the cheaper, the better. Everybody's eating but me. I'm pretty full yet. I had a pretty big lunch, so I probably won't have much for dinner. It's very hard for me to sleep on a full stomach because I like to sleep on my stomach and my side. I know that's like the worst way you can sleep, but if there's any leftover, sis, maybe I'll sneak over and have some tomorrow. Or, I don't know, maybe I'll sneak over to tonight yet. I don't know. Come on. Move, tractor, move. God, that old habit is hard to break. I keep forgetting I have a tricycle front end. I can turn like this. I got so used to pulling this planter with that little 4.9N, and that has a really sucky turn radius. Old habits are hard to break. Yeah, I could have swore, guys, I planted this whole field with where I had to only fill this planter 2 times. Something's changed or something's different. I don't remember using that much seed to plant this field. Unless it's because I planted barley instead of wheat. There are different seed ratios for different crops. So maybe that's it? I don't know. Well, if I usually end my live stream around 9:30, as long as that's not too late for you, I could sneak over there and have some. Grilled cheese does sound good. I love grilled cheese. And I think that'd be easy enough on my stomach to sleep tonight. I know I can't eat anything harsh or bulky before bed because then I just don't sleep. Well, I'm gonna have to fill this seeder again, guys. I think I better do that before that's just a good corner to end in. Come on, tractor, keep moving. I wouldn't mind getting a tractor with just a little more speed either. The Farmall H is a good model to have, but that's so expensive. I might have to do the Jeremy cheat and maybe get that tractor and just knock a few bucks off of it. $12,000 for a Farmall H is ridiculous, even for a fully restored one. I could see maybe $3,000 or $4,000, but yeah. I mean, I had to do it with the baler. The baler was just ridiculous. It's got a bit of kick to it. As long as it ain't super spicy, I'm good. Ooh, cookies. Guess where I'm going tonight after the stream, guys. Oh, another thing, Ivy, you're going to be jealous of Sis. Hey, Sis, did you find a good place for your new fire pit? I acquired a fire pit for Sis. I know you both like fire pits. I kind of figured that because I know you can't eat spicy stuff either. I love spicy food, but my stomach and my guts just can't handle it anymore. I used to love going to like Mexican restaurants, you know, and doing like the hot sauce thing and stuff. But boy, if I did that now, I think it'd kill me. I'll probably have just one, Sis. I can't eat too much before bed. I'll probably just have one grilled cheese and maybe like a teeny tiny small bowl of soup. You're just trying to make me gain weight again. I lost 5 pounds since I started watching what I ate, because the doctor said my cholesterol was a little high, so I mostly quit eating like a lot of sweets and chips, especially anything salty. I definitely tried to cut out. I went from 185 down to 180, so I'm doing pretty darn good. Blood pressure's fully under control. I just checked it this morning. It was 120/79. So I think I'm in the clear. Back to healthy again. Yeah, I suppose you could throw one little piece of ham in that. Unfortunately, I think I'll be taking lisinopril the rest of my life. It's only the low dose. It's only the 2.5 milligrams. Had to do something though, especially with that bottom number. It was over 100, and that's like stage 1 hypertension. Makes you much higher risk for heart attack and stroke. So I've been told. So I thought, yeah, I better do something about that. Better make some lifestyle changes a little bit. Eat a little better. So far, I'm doing better. Yeah, it's not too bad. I guess it depends on the editing program you're using. It's fairly easy to do with OpenShot. You just because in OpenShot you have you can do different tracks, and I'm trying to describe it. Basically, you have your main video like on track 1, and your main video you just say track 1 mute, and then add track 2, and track 2 would be your audio. That's how you do it on OpenShot. All right, let's check our field. Is it all nice and green? It is green. Did I miss any spots? No, it looks good. Should be fully fertilized. Oh, we got to roll it yet. And that should get rid of all them little yellow pimples in my field. All right, planting is complete. Oh yeah, and YouTube does have its own editor. I'm not as familiar with it, but I heard that it was a fairly decent editor. Basically, Jeremy, you just got to pick something and just start using it, and I think once you get used to it, it'll be good. Yeah, like Ivy says, she says it's easy to use. In my opinion, I think any video editor is, compared to how I used to edit videos. I remember when I was in high school, I was on the AV club, and I used to, for like extra, oops, lower it, dummy. For like extra credits in high school, I would record like concerts and football games and stuff, and then I would edit the videos together. Oh, this is bad news, guys. This roller is not smashing down the rocks. Why? Does that mean I gotta pick them? Yeah, it's not getting rid of the rocks. I thought rollers smash down. Them are the smaller rocks, ain't they? Yeah, yellow. They're not orange or red. I could have swore rolling fields took care of rocks. Well, I guess whatever it is, it is. What am I stuck on? Move, you silly little Alice. Got a little stuck there for some reason. Why is this being weird? That was odd. It was like I was stuck. Well, I guess the rocks are just going to have to stay there. Why is my Alice flipping out. You see that, guys? It's like it's floating. Why are you doing that? That was weird. Lower roller. That was weird. I don't know why my tractor was flipping out. That's just part of using mods. Every once in a while, things get weird. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one too, Adobe Spark. Adobe used to make really good editing programs. I used to use, for editing photos back in the day, I used a program called Adobe Photo Deluxe. I used to love that program, and my tractor is flipping out again. Why? Stop being weird. It's like the ass end just keeps floating higher and higher in the air. Look at that. Look at that. Why is it doing that? Okay, I need an explanation, guys. Does somebody screw with the gravitational pull of the Earth? What's the deal here? If I unhook it and hook it back up again, then it's fine for a little while. It's flipping out, man. It's flipping out. I might have to switch tractors. Yeah, see, it's fine for now. But then it just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing and... No, I don't think so. I think this roller only requires like 20 horsepower. I think it's just a glitch. What am I looking under? Yield improvements. Rollers. Yeah, it only needs a 20... I was pulling it with my Ford 9N. No problem. I'm thinking... This Alice Chalmers, I've had issues with it before. It gets a little weird sometimes. If it does it one more time, I think I'm just going to switch tractors. It's like the hitch keeps climbing higher and higher and then just lifts the wheels off the ground. It's weird. You get some really interesting game glitches once in a while. Or I could just restart the game and it'll go away and it'll never happen again. It's part of the fun. See, now it's working perfectly fine. Maybe it was just a texture in part of the field it didn't like. Yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. I don't know. I have no idea. And why isn't these rollers getting rid of the rocks? Whoa! My mouse is flipping out too. It's gonna be one of them nights, guys. Uh-oh, here we go again. Oh, might as well just stop. Unhook, rehook. Alright, we're not gonna do that all night. We're changing tractors. It must be this part of the field it doesn't like. It no likey. I don't know what I don't like, but I don't like. Yep, it's flipping out, man. Alright, we're done. You don't want to play nice. Goofy, silly thing. Oops. Hey, Heidi made it! Oh, she can't talk. She's driving. That's dangerous. No texting, watching videos while you're driving. Well, I caught quite a bit of loss. I wonder if that was even rolling there. It is rolling it, isn't it? Oops, wrong button. Yeah, it did roll it. I don't know. Weird. Lower. Alright. Yeah, the only thing I'm a little disappointed in is it's not getting rid of the rocks. Oh well, next time I cultivate it, I'll have to get one of the, I'll probably have to use the little hand rock picker. I definitely can't afford the big picker. I don't even think that's an option for this underhorse. I don't even think they make a under one horse. I got a tickle in my throat. Excuse me. I don't even think they make a under 100. God, I can't even talk. Under 100 horsepower rock picker. So I will be picking rock by hand. Yeah, it won't be much longer. About 45 minutes, maybe an hour at the most. I don't think you can pick rock after you've planted. But, can you pick it? You know what? Screw it. So I got some rock on my field. I ain't gonna worry about it. Yeah, I bet you it missed some of these parts. Or it was being goofy. Because that just don't look like it's rolled to me. Okay, just for experimentation purposes, I have to know, guys. I'm going to save it in case I screw something up here. I just got to know. I just got to know. Oh, hold on. Shut that off. I must know. Because that's only 30 horsepower. It's the same width. Ooh, it's a little faster. Costs a little bit more money. I gotta know if that roller will work better. Alright, being I'm live streaming, guys, I am going to do the Superman thing just to save time. I think you're thinking of 22, Jeremy. I don't think that is available that I'm aware of. I know exactly what you're talking about, Jeremy. There's a bucket. And I was using that on 22, but I don't think that is available on 25. Break that piggy bank. Yeah, well, I got to stay true to my word. Like Ivy said, I'm the broke farmer, and I will stay broke. I just want to see if this roller will at least take care of the rocks. You do have to experiment with some of this stuff sometimes, 'cause, you know, it all depends on the modder. Some stuff just works differently than others. Wouldn't that be cool if you could lift stuff like this and run like this in real life? Whoa, I missed my road. Where's the road? There's a road here. There it is. Whee! I am Superman. I like how even the footprint sound increase. You can hear his foot go. I can. I do have a small little hand rock picker, if I had to, but I don't think you can use the rock picker after you plant. Alright, I just want to see if I can roll this again, and if I get rid of the rocks. So I just got this funny feeling that it's the game is being funny tonight. It's not playing fair. Okay, this one does not have an on-off. Don't look like rocks are disappearing, guys. Oh, wait a minute. I seen some rocks disappear. Aha! I knew it. I knew it. But, yep. We're using this one, guys. I see rocks are disappearing. You just never know. Ain't that something? Just switching. I kind of like this roller better anyways. It's a little faster. That little one just must not have been heavy enough. It's the same width, but it's faster. I can go full speed on this one. I should have got this one in the first place, I guess. Why that other one is not getting rid of rocks? Who knows? The guy that made the mod must have just forgot to program that part into it. And I bet you the Alice Chalmers will pull this better too. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. As long as I got this one hooked up, I'm just going to continue to use it. It's working so well right now. Yeah, I agree, Jeremy. I think it's a better looking roller. The only reason I got the other ones was because they were cheaper. Now we're getting rid of the rocks. Only sucky part is we got to drive over what we already did. Oh well. Sometimes you just got to do stuff like that just to figure till you figure things out. Ugh, boy, that was a sharp turn. Alright, you is in my way. Alright, we're going to do the Superman thing tonight. We're not messing around. We're losing precious time here. Go away. Superman. If Ivy can be Superwoman, then I can be Superman. Even if I'm poor Superman. Hey, it's missing some here and there. I get you. Maybe I just got to go over it twice. There we go. Every once in a while I'll miss a little patch. But we get them. We get them. We get them, guys. We get them. Whoops, I missed a whole bunch there. Ah, guys. Got to get them rocks out of here. We don't want rocks in our field. Go away. Might have to run around in circles for a little bit. We get some. We get some. Oh, I'm going to sell it. Definitely going to sell it. Why does it keep missing spots here? Come on. I got to get this done. Time is money. I think what's confusing me is I still got parts of the field that I went over the first time, and it's hard to see where I've been at. It could be. Yeah, that's probably what's messing me up. All them laughing faces. Technically it is, because I got to keep glancing up at the chat. Make sure I don't miss any comments. I'm trying so much harder to get better and better at reading comments. In my opinion, the best set of rollers are them other style Cambridge rollers on FS22. Man, do I miss them rollers. What's cool about them rollers is you can make them as wide as you want. You just keep buying more and daisy chaining them together, and you just make a nice big triangle of rollers. I miss that. There, now I think we're back to where we left off. But the question is, are you laughing at me or with me? Crying? Jeremy put a crying face in. Oh, we're getting all kinds of mixed emotions here tonight. That emoji doesn't happen too often with me. Although Ivy's told a few stories that got me choked up pretty good. Looking pretty good, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ever so slowly. It's going to be really interesting. I'm really looking forward to that. I know Jeremy's pretty much committed. Well, he's already more or less doing it. But it's going to be really interesting to see if you guys do decide to take on that challenge, what Ivy and JRA come up with, just to see how they do their 100 horsepower challenge. And if you guys can keep your sanity. They say a lot more around and around and around in circles when you play this way. The key to it is you got to keep your farm small. I think I got about 5-6 acres here. Don't buy any more land, because you start buying land and it's like, oh, I could be planting this, and then you just get overwhelmed. You got to stay small, no matter what. And that's saying a lot, sis, because I know you're a clean freak. I think it was a deer. You saw something running away that was brown? There's deer on this map. Unfortunately, no one's ever made a mod so that you can hunt them for food in November. Now, wouldn't that be an awesome mod? Have a hunting season on Farming Simulator? We always hunted deer back on the farm. Every November. That week in November was, in my family, it's not as big as it used to be. But man, it was bigger than Christmas. Hunting season. All the neighbors, all our friends would get together. We'd take turns driving each other's forest out, hunting deer. And man, we get like 20, 30 deer by the end of the season. Process all that meat. It was really a big deal back in the day. It was a holiday. It was like a national holiday up here. Deer hunting season. Oh, yeah. And it would no longer be Farm Simulator. It would be Hunting Simulator. I have a really cool game. You know what? I just thought of a really cool game. I'd have to get one of my older computers running, though. It's called, I think it runs on Windows 90. No, maybe it's Windows XP. I think it came out in the early 2000s. It's a game called, what is it called? I think it's called Deer Revenger? Deer Hunter Revenge or something like that. And the game, it's really cool. Instead of you hunting deer, you're a deer hunting humans. You take like cases of beer and set them out for bait or pizza, and you're a deer, you're a buck, and you're hunting humans. I know it sounds a little grotesque, but it's a really funny game. I think it's just called Deer Avenger, something like that. I think I better, you know what, I think I'm going to plan for that next live stream. I haven't played that game in a while. It's a funny game. Yeah, you're like a buck that's out hunting redneck humans. Like in a trailer park. It's hilarious. It is. It's a good game. I have to look for it. I got it on CD-ROM somewhere. And I'm pretty sure, because it's an older game, I'll either have to fire up a virtual machine or get one of my older machines running. I'm not sure I'm going to capture it, though. I'll have to set up a virtual machine, I think, because you know how older games are. Older games do not like newer operating systems for some reason. Anytime I want to play an older game, especially Windows XP 98 era, I got to fire up my older machines, because especially Windows 10, Windows 11, they cannot run them old games. It just, they crash out, error out. Sometimes they won't even start at all, which is unfortunate. Especially old DOS games, they just don't work. You know, I never thought of that. That game might be old enough. Maybe I can play it online. That's how I did the Oregon Trail thing. I just played it through an emulator online. It's a very good possibility. Yeah, I think I'm going to play that game. I think you guys would get a really kick out of that. It is pretty funny. And it's got pretty good graphics and gameplay for the time. I just remember the deer making like fart noises and to call humans in. I mean, it's a little bit PG-13. He gets pretty raunchy. I know some parts of the game he'll go like, free playboys, come get your free playboys, you know, to attract the humans in and stuff like that. Or he'll throw out like candy bars and stuff for bait. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's got the Yopers feel to it, definitely. Let's see, where's a good place to park this? I think we'll just kind of stuff it back here. Did we get it all? I wonder if I can find like a preview to that game on YouTube. Whoops, wrong way. Why is this not updating? Come on, there we go. We are rolled, fertilized, set. Planting is done. We are set for the season. We have an 87% yield bonus. Awesome. We're going to get some wheat next year, guys. Yeah, what you seen running away? There's the deer. I wonder how close we can get. You know, I'm still on Superman. We got to slow down here. There we go. You see me? Oh, he's looking at me. He didn't see nothing. You see me? They definitely got the look of a deer. That's exactly how they act. Oh, he saw me. Superman strength. I'll run. I'll catch you. Hey, can I grab you? Nope, can't grab the deer. Run. Is he going to jump over the fence? Oh, now that's horse crap. If a deer did that in real life, he'd be tangled up in the barbed wire. He should have jumped the fence. Uh-oh. Somebody had to bring that up. Okay. Can we afford that? Yes, I think we can. I always forget to do that. I knew that was going to be brought up sooner or later. What was that under? Oh, animals. Other. Yeah, we do have a cheap doghouse. Should I get that one or that one? Type In the chat, guys, type left doghouse or right doghouse, or just type L or R. Should we get that doghouse or that doghouse? Yes, we must have puppy. Oh, okay. Maybe she'll want some food too. I have no idea. It'll be a random name, but we definitely can rename him. You know what? I kind of prefer this flatter looking doghouse. That's what I prefer. Ah, Ivy agrees. Let's see. Where do we put doggy house? We got to give him a shady spot. Kind of thinking maybe like up in here, maybe? That looks kind of like a nice place to put... Oh, it's overlapping. But you know what? There's a trick to that. Whoops. I'm still got the old FS22 controls. See, V is to place anywhere. B on 25. See, the keys are a little different. It messes with your head, man. I hear a bark. I hear a puppy. A dog named Sue? Well, we have to confirm here. Do we have a male? Well, I was going to see if it was male or female, but... Alright, it should give me a name here, right? Okay, how do we refill the dog bowl? There we go. Oreo! You know what? I think we might have to keep that name. I kind of like Oreo. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, you're a pig. Where's your ball at? That's one thing that also sucks in... You know what? I bet there's no ball because I did the... I might have to level the terrain a little bit here. I know that's why. Because I did the free, place it down freely thing. So we have to go like that just a little bit. There. Now can we see a ball? I don't see a ball, guys. I guess Puppy don't get a ball to play with. Yeah, the color really doesn't match. I'm not even sure. Can you change the dog's name in this? How do you do that? I know how to do it on 22, but I don't know how to do it on 25. In 22, you had to go into the XML files and do it. I was just wondering if they updated 25 so you could name it. We have an option to fill the bowl. We already filled the bowl. Come back here, doggy. I just want to see if you point at the dog, if it even gives you the option to change the name. Where is he hiding at? Oh, there he is. Come back here. Can you sit still for a minute? Come here. Yeah, well, not necessarily a mod. You just, I am not seeing an option to change name here. I'm sure you can in the XML files like you did on 22. You just go into the script file and find the original name and then just change it. So I might have to look at that. Although I don't mind Oreo. It'll have to do for now. It'll have to do. I got the puppy anyway. We got the puppy. Yeah, I can't remember exactly how to do it, Jeremy. If you just look it up on the internet, just Google search FS22 change dog's name, and it's somewhere in the file, one of the main XML files. You do a search in Notepad for the original dog's name. You find the original dog's name, erase the original dog's name, and then type your own name in, and then save it, and it'll save that name. Like I said, I can't remember exactly how to do it in my head, but I do know how to do it. Okay, crops are planted. I think we fed the cows already. Yep, cows are fully fed. We do have some animals we could name yet, if people want to do that. I do believe we have a couple of heifers and a bull to name yet. If anybody wants to throw some names out, anytime, I'll try to catch it. That would be a really awesome idea, sis. If you could do it like you do other animals, have a male and female dog, and have like a little puppy farm, like you do with the cows and all the other animals. Get on it, modders. Oh, such excellent ideas here. So many good potential ideas that could be implemented. Well, there are YouTube tutorials, Jeremy. If you just go on YouTube, type FS22 how to change dog's name. Very clear, step by step, easy to do instructions on how to do it. It's actually easier to do than you think. Ah, Ferdinand. And I do believe we have one bowl left. Yep, one bowl left. That's the last bowl, guys. Toby. That's not a cow name. Ferdinand. I hope you spelt that right, Jeremy, because I have no idea how to spell Ferdinand. So I'm going off your spelling. So if it's spelt wrong, guys, blame Jeremy. Alright, I do believe all the bulls are named. And we have just 2 brown Swiss female calves left to name. Don't get too attached to the bulls, because when they grow up and I start running out of room in the barn, they will be going down the road to McDonald's. Just saying. Bulls are useless on a dairy farm. You only need one to keep the cows bred. Otherwise, they're useless. Oh, here. Yeah. Ferdinand. Anybody ever read that book? I love that story when I was a kid. If I remember the story correctly, Ferdinand was a little calf. He was he was the bull that wanted to smell flowers. If I got the right story. Oh, Bessie. Yeah, we can throw a Bessie in there. We don't have a Bessie. If I remember the Ferdinand story, he was a very quiet, shy bull, and he just loved to smell the flowers. He didn't want to butt heads with his friends. And then they was looking for a bull for the ring, and the guys came out, and he sat on a bumblebee nest and thought he was the wild bull. And then when they took him to the ring, he didn't want to fight, and I think I'm telling the story right. I haven't heard that story since I was a kid, but that's how I remember the story. Ferdinand, the bull that liked to smell the flowers. Bessie. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I got to keep that name. I loved that show when I was a teenager. We are keeping Xena the Warrior Bull. Alright, what's this one's name? I'm sorry, I'm keeping that one. There, I think we got them all named. That was cool how we got a warrior bull named Xena. Yeah, Xena the Warrior Bull. That was awesome. I think we have all the animals named for now, but we'll have more later. Let's see. We have to see if we got any more babies on the way. Oh yes, Heidi is going to have a baby in about 3 months. Cutie Katie, she's got a little ways to go. Pineapple's pregnant again. Oreo is a little too young yet. Milky's still recovering. And that's it. So we got a couple more babies coming later on down the line. Yeah, Ivy got rated on our last live stream. That was awesome. It would be kind of cool to get 1,000 subscribers someday just to be able to do a raid. I would love to raid somebody. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Okay, I do believe we've done everything we can this month. Yeah, that was an awesome live. That was a good live. That was pretty cool. We got Bessie, we got Xena the warrior cow. I love how that popped up. We got an Oreo dog and an Oreo cow. Wheat has been planted. I guess we could advance a month and go into making some third crop to end out the stream. First thing we gotta do is make sure we do a save, because this was good. Oh, hold on here, guys. Do we have enough money to make our bank payment? No, we do not. I think I really don't want to do any logging. I'm trying to avoid logging. Can we afford to get rid of some hay? Oh, definitely, because we're going to make some more hay. Let's take a load of hay in. That should make us enough money for another bank payment. Let's see. Let's fill the truck up first. So we might as well take all the hay we can. Like I say, I'm going to make some third crop here, so we're going to have lots of room for hay. Matter of fact, the last time I played this off camera, I ran out of room for hay. Alright, let's do the newer bales. Okay, that should have filled the truck up. No, it didn't. You know what? I think that manure spreader's in my way. Excuse me, guys. This is a little tricky doing this. Alright, we're going to do the Superman thing because we ain't got time to be goofing around here. Alright. Really? We're going on that kick again? Unfortunately, sis, I think that's just going to be a never-ending thing. You can't fix stupid. Sorry. I will look into that later. Okay, I don't know how many more bales it's going to take to fill that. Can we do another... Ooh, we don't want the straw. Whoa. Wait a minute. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe I don't have many bales left as I think I do. Yep, I did the wrong size. But they still went on there. Alright, we don't want to get... You know what? Because, how much silage do I have? I think I got plenty of silage. Yeah, I can definitely make another load of third crop. Stella? Who's Stella? Yeah. Well, not really. Let's see. No, we don't want to get rid of any straw. Is that all I got left? I hope I'm not making a mistake here, guys. But I do have a whole bunch of third crop coming up, so I think I can afford to do this. That's an interesting looking load when you got them two different size bales. Okay, yeah. I say I'll probably be ending it around 9-ish, like I usually do. Word gets around, Ivy. Word gets around. Like I say, and with that raid, I think you're gonna gain a lot more viewers and subscribers from that. Especially with how well that episode went. It was so funny, and I think it's gonna go very well. I mean, I've seen some people on YouTube, all it takes is that one video to go viral. You just never know. Let's see, I forgot to check prices. Who's got the best price? Is hay in the first category or second category? Second category. EFGH. Oh, there's only one place to sell it. Never mind. Oh, I missed that live stream today. All right, let's do the truck first. There we go. Ooh, we're gonna make good money here, guys. Good money. Wow. Why are them not selling? There we go. That was a pretty awesome paycheck. Not bad for a big load of hay. Jeremy, 2 plus 2 is 22. I thought we figured that out on your live, oh, not your live, on your last video. Yeah, I think you're gonna eventually surpass me, Ivy. You know, because like I say, you got two things going. Where me, I kind of just stick with just the farming simulator stuff, whereas you have a more wider range audience with your coloring and stuff. Plus, most of your videos are kid friendly. That helps a lot too. So when you surpass me, and I really, really hope you do, I'm actually really looking forward to that. Yep. Okay, let's put the spreader back where it belongs. Bleh. Yeah, because I know we're going to make more than enough hay on my third crop. I think we're set to sleep. Save and sleep. Shut the door, keep the mosquitoes, although mosquitoes should be pretty much dead this time of year, I would think. Sleep. Sleep is good. Yes, that makes a big difference. Look at that, guys. $1,000 milk check. Still not quite enough to get them bank payments, though. Ugh. And bank payments are really hurdy-hurdy. How much longer we got to go on that, man? We got to be getting down there somewhere. I'd say we're not quite half, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, we should be ready to make some third crop. Cows shouldn't be too starvy, I hope. Oh yeah, we're fine. But I bet this is empty. Yep. And we have no hay to put in it, so we have to make some hay. Oh, don't run that over. I'm getting kind of lazy parking my equipment here. Where did I put the sickle mower? It should be lined up here somewhere. There it is. Alright guys, I think I'll start whacking down some hay. And then I guess in a few minutes, I guess we can call it a night. I think it was a pretty good stream. No, don't run over the dog, please. Nobody would ever forgive me if I did that. Excuse me, puppy. Puppy, can you move, please? Puppy, I don't want to cut your legs off. Puppy. Can you move, please? Thank you. Move. Oh, Jeremy left a big comment. Oh yes, definitely. The thing I think really sets her apart from everybody else is the laugh. At least that's what I look forward to. Especially the ones where she's almost losing a lung. And you know she's having a good time. And hopefully them good hard laughs get that pneumonia phlegm coughed up so she can get better. The good hearty laugh. They say there's no better medicine than a good laugh. Good for your heart, good for your lungs, good for your soul. Hey, look what I found. What the heck is it doing way over here? I found the ball. I'll get that put back over by the doghouse. I don't know how the heck it ended up way over here. But at least we found the ball. Yeah, we'll put the ball back. There. That's pretty important. The dog's got to have the ball, man. Alright, now we're getting flipped back around to the right direction. Exactly, Ivy. You must be yourself. If she's an ex-mother-in-law, then she's no longer your mother-in-law, right? Isn't that how that works? Just like an ex-wife is no longer a wife. No such thing as laughing too loud. That's kind of like saying, that's kind of like that song that says, that country song that says, too much fun or too much money. There's no such thing. Matter of fact, that might even be one of the lyrics. I haven't listened to that song in a while. It's a country song. I can't even think of who sings it. Something about cop smiled at me and said, "Boy, you're having too much fun." Too much fun, what's that mean? It's like too much money, there's no such thing. I think that's how the lyrics go. I don't know what it is, but there's just certain people out there that are only happy if they're miserable. I don't understand why. It's just the way their brain is wired. It's like they gotta have drama, they gotta be miserable in order to be happy, which doesn't make sense to me, but I know these kinds of people because I've worked with them at Walmart. It's like they got to be miserable and make everybody else miserable around them just to satisfy their egos. I don't understand it, but they exist. That's all I know. And you can't change that kind of person either. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, that could very well be. You took her precious little boy away, yep. Yeah, that's about it too. Yep. Yeah, just like there's people like Ivy, me, and Jeremy who live life no matter how bad things get, you try to find the positive in it. There's people that are just the opposite. No matter how good things get, they got to find a negative for it. Does that make any sense? Did I say that right? Like I said, I've had some pretty interesting bad things happen in my life, and I find that getting upset or worried about it just seems like it makes it worse. So I try to find, I say, like if I hit a deer with my truck or something, I'm like, I'm not dead, and the truck is not that badly damaged, it's fixable, so I guess, You know, you try to find the positive in the situation. But there's people out there that are just the opposite. You know, no matter how good things are going or how well, you know, it's like, well, you know, they got to nitpick over the silliest little thing. Like, I don't understand that, but well, yeah, everybody battles with negative thoughts, but you still at least try to think of a way to turn the situation around. Whereas there's people out there where the situation is already good. It's like they got to make it bad just to get a kick or a thrill out of it or something. I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. The Karen syndrome, you know. I don't know what it is. It's weird. Well, guys, I don't really have anything else to do tonight other than finish cutting this hay. And I think that might be a little bit boring. Plus, I think Sis has a sandwich waiting for me. So I think I'm going to get to the end of the row here. And we'll start letting everybody say their goodbyes. Maybe tell one more good funny joke or a story or something. And give one good quick check of the cows and say goodbye to the puppy. And you know, start winding things down here a little bit. I think we got everybody named. I want to check that one more time. Yep. We got Xena the warrior cow, Bessie, Mokolate, Milka, Ferdinand, a bull named Sue, Byron, Oreo, Pineapple, Cute Caitlin, which I'm still toying with changing, Heidi, and Smokey and the Bandit. And, yeah, every productivity is 100%. Can't feed him until I finish the third crop. How is Puppy doing? We already fed him today, I think. No, we didn't. Ooh, we definitely must feed Puppy again. Here, Puppy. Come on, Puppy. We want to say goodbye to you. Where are you hiding? Oh, you're in the woods chasing squirrels. Okay, I see. I understand. Did you get the squirrel? No? And then what good are you? How about the ball? Does this interest you? Not at all, he says. Nope, don't even want to play with the ball. I noticed that you can't, in 22 you could at least throw the ball. This ball, like, you can't even throw it. It's weird. You'd think they would have fixed that by now. That's an interesting place to lay down. Oh, by the way, I did find the update for this mod. My head no longer pops through the hood, through the roof. So they did fix that little bug. So my head's not popping through the ceiling. So that was updated and fixed. Alright, Ivy's already saying goodbye. Ivy, it's like many things in life. If I can't feed myself, how can I feed you? If I can't make myself happy, yes, exactly. You can't force somebody else to feel. You know, that's something they got to fix in their head. Purple mirrors. Are they purple? Oh yeah, they are a little bit purple. Huh. Well, I never noticed that before. Huh. Interesting. Well, what do you expect? This has been converted I don't know how many times. This might even be left over from FS19 yet. I know this truck's been around for a while. So, alright, one more pet of the puppy. And then I'm going to go eat a little bit of dinner. Pet the puppy. Pet the puppy again. Well, alright guys, it wasn't super exciting tonight, but my games never are. Hopefully somebody with sleep insomnia is getting a good night's rest. That's my goal. Put people to sleep so they get a good night's rest. Oh, puppy's not done playing with the ball. It'd be nice. Oh, there I kind of threw it. If you really flick the mouse, then it throws it. Okay, so that's what you got to do. When you pick up the ball, you got to flick your mouse to get it to roll. See if I can do it again. If I can grab it. Come on, grab it. Grab the ball. Let's see. Yeah, you got to kind of flick the mouse, then you can kind of throw it. Alrighty, everybody's saying goodbye. I think I better say my final goodbyes. Thanks for joining me tonight. And Ivy's next stream, the Farm Simulator stream, is on Sundays. And the coloring one is, I think it's the same day in the afternoon. I know she did one today. Jeremy, I don't think he can do live streams yet. I think you have to have so many subscribers before you can do a live, but he is starting to make videos. Check out his 3 latest videos. Who else did I miss on here tonight? Oops, let's pause the game here. Scroll up through here. Heidi, if you're still on, good night. Sis is probably making me my sandwich. Who else was on here tonight? Oh, Byron, if you're still around, good night, Byron. And I think that was it tonight. It's kind of a slow night, but that's okay. Slow nights are fun too. So, alrighty, let's save and call it a night. Thanks for joining me, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.